We're getting to the home stretch here on B loop, and it's definitely a test of endurance, because to ride the bike the way you need to through this, there's a lot of standing up and squatting and throwing the weight back and forth, and it's definitely a challenge once you start to get wore out a little bit. Not to mention it gets a little more dangerous when you're tired too, and we're always aware of that and trying to make good decisions about our riding. Not get hurt. That's the name of the game. This section is actually a lot more open than what we just finished. The trail was all just a rut, one tire wide, and so if you don't have your balance right, front tire slipping out the rut, that's not doing you any favors. More open sections of this whole trail so far. It is covered with whoops, so every time you think you're gonna catch a break, lean forward, elbows up. Stand with the balls of your feet on the pegs. Lean forward, squeeze the seat. With your legs, elbows forward. Head in front of the handlebars. When your legs finally get so tired that you can't stand anymore, end up in this seated position. There's very few sections of trail out here where you would want to be sitting down like that, because you end up fighting your bike with your arms, wearing yourself even more. Go ahead. Keep it. Yep, I'm good. Bike, elbows up, balls of your feet, lean forward every time you accelerate. Now this is where you can catch a break and sit down. Also give the bike a break too. I have an air-cooled bike, so it gets to cool off on this. water. And we're back in it. Another thing that can get tired is your brain. You gotta remember to look quite a ways ahead of you as far as you can. Another thing I've learned to do is not drag the clutch so much. Where it gets super tight, you need to go super slow. My instinct on any bike is to grab the clutch when you grab your brake. It's just like the guys with the dresser Harleys on YouTube that drag the brake so they can turn sharp and keep their balance without putting their feet down. Same thing happens to me. You can drag the front brake just like that, no clutch. Drag the front brake and actually keep the engine driving, and the gyro from the engine is helping to keep me upright. I've found that super useful today. When my brain gets tired, forget that, start grabbing clutch and losing momentum, losing balance. Definitely need to stand back up. Right there's a perfect example of being tired. Sat down, and it's actually more work than when you're standing up. Legs just kind of turn into jelly after a while. But if I could lose about 50 pounds again, I bet you I'd feel a lot better doing this all day.